Hey, this is Lionel Mosby Jr., and you're now in with modern day parables. And do you understand the value of money? Well, that's actually what we're going to be talking about today. You know, money has value to it. It's value that's given and that's set to it, not just simply by the person that has it, but it's also set by someone or something that's outside of itself. For example, if I was to hand you this $20 bill, how much do you value that $20 bill, right? Is it worth $20 to you just as it's actually worth $20 to me? I'm pretty sure you would say that it's actually worth the same amount of money. Well, you know, what if I'm actually walking down the street and I see, say, this same $20 bill on the ground? If I see it in the dirt, is the $20 bill still worth $20? I'm guessing that you're going to say yes. And if you are like me, then you're probably going to take the chance that it is worth the $20 and you're probably going to pick it up. And if you don't know who the owner is, you know, you'll give it back if it's the owner, of course, I would hope, right? But if you don't know, then you're going to take it and you're going to say, hey, I'm going to see if it's still worth the $20 that I believe it's worth, right? But what if that $20 bill, right, was, say, crumpled up in my hand like so? What if I stumped on it, right? What if I threw it on the dirt? What if I put it in an environment of dirt and of grime and of grits, right? Something that people normally wouldn't touch. But if I come back and I take that $20 up, if I unroll it, if I take my iron out and iron it out, would it still be worth the $20? Of course it's still worth $20. The reality is the value didn't change just because some dirt got on it, just because it was in an environment that made it look as if it lost value. The truth, it never lost its value. The reality is, once it gets into the right hands, its value can be seen for what it actually is. And for many of us out here in the world today, we look at ourselves or even others as if we're not worth what we actually are. The truth is, the Bible tells us that we were made in the image of God. We are in his likeness. And he has said that he has created us for his glory. And so if we have been created for his glory, if we have been made in his image, that means that we have an value that is estimated based on who God is himself. And if we do not recognize our value or other values, then it just means that we need to place ourselves, we need to think of others in the hands of one who can bring back that value that we have lost sight of. It's not that that value still isn't there. It's just that we don't recognize it. But in the right hands, just as this $20 bill that I can take, I can dust off, and I can iron out, right? The same way I can replenish it so that the value that still was there is brought back, the same way God himself can bring back the value that is still there, but that needs to be replenished. You know, I pray today that you, that myself, that we recognize that no matter what we have been through in life, no matter what the world has tossed on us, no matter the environments we have gone through, no matter what other people have made us feel, that we recognize that we have a value that is not tied to what is around us, but is tied to who created us, who made us, and the purpose for which we have been brought into the world. You know, in Matthew chapter 25, Jesus himself, he identifies himself with those who are the least among men, those who have been in prison, those who have been hungry, those who are poor, he likens himself to them. And so if we do not see in ourselves and in others the value that God places in them, then I think we need to look again. Hey, this is Lionel Mosby Jr., and I pray that you enjoyed that modern day parable. If you did, definitely give it a like. Share it with somebody that they may understand the value that God actually places on them and how he sees them. And definitely subscribe to the channel so that you can check out more of our modern day parables when they come out. God bless.